showed up with the trailer, so we're gonna go ahead and pull the OH IVK and load it up. Alrighty guys, car is all loaded up and hopefully everything goes good, man. I'm gonna go ahead and take my tools, take things that I need with me, and fingers crossed. I mean, it should do well. I mean, I did everything by how it should be done and with a lot of help of these foods, so we should be golden. So we're gonna go ahead and wait. Appointment is not until 3 o'clock, so once it hits 2 o'clock or whatever, we'll head out. I gotta go get E85, fill up the tank, and then see what happens. And if everything goes good, again, we're gonna go ahead and drive this motherfucker back. So wish me luck, guys. A donkey! Donkeys! This is what it's like living in Moreno Valley. These donkeys run a fucking muck in your land.
Shit everywhere.
Alrighty guys, so we're here and we already fought one little gremlin that has arrived, and that is my blow valve diaphragm has taken a shit. So I had to buy another one, unfortunately. So now it's another added expense, but we got a new one. I'm gonna go and get that one repaired. I'm gonna go ahead and hit up the homie Zach that works for TurboSmart, and hopefully that will be all situated here. And I'll use that for something else we still gotta talk about. But car is on the dyno, and hopefully things will go smooth. I disconnected the drive shaft on it, so it is hanging on there. Hopefully it doesn't touch the dyno. We should be golden on that. So we're gonna go ahead and do some pulls. We're gonna go ahead and start messing with it now and see how it does, and fingers crossed, guys. Let's see if we can cross the 500. As I stated, had to get a new blow-off valve because that is, the diaphragm took a shit and it was leaking air and it was making my idle go up. So it's idling way lower now. It's not at 1200, it's back to where it's supposed to be at. And unfortunately, it is what it is. It's something that I had to pay, and I just ended up paying up for it. So we're gonna go ahead and let Armin do what he has to do. I'm gonna go ahead and record just pulls and what he does, and I'll get you guys the number at the end. And this is just our stock K24 RBB4 with a T3 turbo 3584, so, or I believe 3584 turbo Polestar. So we'll see what it does, man. So wish me luck, guys, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. 602? Holy fucking shit, guys. 602 horsepower. I'm not trying to go past that. I'm absolutely happy with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and make sure he can clean it up. We are calling it right there. I am not going past that. I'm sorry if everybody's gonna be saying, go for more, go for more. This shit has me on my nutsack, and I'm sorry to say it on YouTube, but my ass is shitting it, and I don't want to catch another motor, man. I'm gonna tell him, let's just clean it up, let's dial this shit in, and get this car as that, leave it at 500, 550, and we're good, man. I'm fucking happy, I'm fucking excited, man. I can't fucking wait to drive this car again. It's been a long journey, and I think I timed everything right from the last motor, guys, so let's go ahead and we'll go talk to Armin real quick and tell him just to clean it up. Horsepower. We're gonna get it to 500. 550, I mean. With 628 fucking horsepower. Alrighty guys, so we just did one last pass. This is where we got it at. 575 horsepower. Let me go to figure out the boost. How much boost was that, Armin?
24 pounds.
24? Only 4 pounds of boost, guys. 24 foot-pounds, 24. driving the car home. So let's see how the car does. I think there's an issue with my car. I think the rear diff unfortunately broke, or something is going wrong. Something is happening because it's just spinning in that pull that I did off the dyno, and it's acting like if it's a front wheel drive. So we are hoping that nothing is wrong, and that hopefully we can make it back to the track here soon. So let's go ahead and enjoy these final clips, guys, and we'll pick back up at the house. So as you guys can see, man, I got a fucking smile on my face. I'm extremely happy. Car performed well, did very well on the dyno. I'm not gonna lie, I was fucking shitting bricks. This is the motor I put together without Dana here, without, you know, some help or whatever. I managed to do it. I did it. Type S oil pump, timed the motherfucker. Valve tray, did a valve train of lash on it. Did everything to how Dana explained it to me and left it on this. And it performed very well. This is a stock K24 with a Type S oil pump, man. And it made 626 horsepower at 26 pounds of boost, and 2 pounds of boost, literally less. We kept the car at 575, and it drives fucking amazing on the freeway. Shifts like butter. We didn't really have any issues as far as that. We did have a issue with the blow-off valve where the diaphragm, I believe, blew out. I'm gonna take that that blow-off valve to go get it inspected with the homie Zach that works for TurboSmart. He said he would inspect it, check it out, and if it needs to be fixed, we'll fix it. But I did end up buying a new one there with Armin and driver B, so that is the reason why we were able to fully dyno the car. So that is all taken care of. There is a few line issues in the car still. I did notice when we were on the dyno, later on once I pulled the car off the dyno, underneath it was leaking from the transfer case, and it appears to be that there is a small crack in it. It's not really detrimental or anything like that, but I am going to be looking for that to get that swapped out and get a new one put on. I also ended up fixing the all-wheel drive setup, and what ended up happening was that being fat and having to roll under like a fucking roly-poly of the car to be able to connect the drive shaft and everything else again, as I was back to trying to maneuver the in-track diff from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive, I didn't fully disengage it, and I didn't engage it into four-wheel drive, which I'm gonna have to do a couple of driving passes and stuff like that on it just to make sure that it's not hurt, because when I did that pull, it just was in front wheel drive and it was just spinning, and spinning ain't winning 100%. So I did fix that already. I'll show you guys here in the end of the video, but nonetheless, I want to give a huge shout out to the homie Armin Tune. That's my tuner. Proved everybody wrong. My tuner is fucking amazing. He knows what he's fucking doing, and he works for the big boys. And while some of these tuners out there will really go out there to blow your fucking motor, my guy does not do that. And I'm extremely grateful that I met Armin. He's tuned my car, and he is going to be tuning future cars that I do build, because we got a little stuff working in the works, you know what I mean, that we're going to get into in another video. But nonetheless, car drove absolutely amazing. It pulls. It's a fucking monster for me, and I'm extremely happy that with the outcome of this car. So let's go ahead and show you guys that all-wheel drive is working, and we'll cap out the video. So right here, it's the front wheel. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the back wheel, and you guys are gonna be able to see that it's engaging now. It's turning the wheel. So I dropped the damn flashlight. So there you guys go, man. All-wheel drive is fully engaged now. It's working. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. I'm gonna take it to a Cars and Coffee tomorrow here with all the homies. They're all stoked to see it. And again, huge shout out to Armintune for tuning the car, the homie driver B for just being there helping me out and guiding me through a lot of the stuff that we went through. Nonetheless, I want to give a huge shout out to the big homie Dana, Young Static, as you guys know. He does help me out a lot. He gives me a lot of inspiration, pointers, gives me a lot of advice of what to do and how to do things, and make me feel confident in myself. And without homies like that, man, truthfully, what can really be done, right? But nonetheless, I also want to give a huge shout out. I should have given that shout out first, is to my wife. She's seen the power that the car made. She told me to go ahead and leave it, and I said I couldn't do that because I didn't want to risk another motor, because again, that can probably hurt us in the future, right? More money, whatever it is. So we are going to be doing another video here after, talking about the future plans of the garage, what I want to do, and we'll get into that at a later date. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, seeing Gumby, the all-wheel drive EK sedan, finally back in action, please comment, like, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of that horsepower wise. And yeah, let's get it, guys. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Until next time.